Guys, today we're gonna do shopping on Moogle King. Um, okay, so for those of you who are not doing the event a lot right now, I recommend you do it. Why? Because uh, since Orlando is the best unit right now, right? And all of you are actually using all your hoarded lapis, tickets, and all that to pull on the banner. You it's inevitable that you get a lot of bonus units for the event. Um, and since the more bonus units you have, the more worth it is for you to actually do the event, right? So right now you've already spent the lapis, spent the tickets, you've spent everything you've hoarded for the past few months. And maybe you have an Orlando, maybe you don't, but I'm pretty sure you would have a Solio or Ovilia. You have bonus units, guys. So make the best of it. Uh, keep doing the Final Fantasy Tactics event, part 2. Farm that currency, the red orbs, right now. Because how it works is every Moogle King event you need bonus units, and by actually going hard on the event, you actually save the effort needed for the next one. And it's actually more worth it for you in the long run since you've already spent the resources needed for pulls. You have the bonus units right now. You want to pull. So it's a good idea. And then we're going to talk about shopping with Moogle King. What's really great. Okay, first thing I bought from Moogle King, the Fatty Mog, would be the Katana. I got this first. I think it's really, really good. Evasion on a weapon, it's not something that I've seen before, so it's great. Get this one. It's a bit costly, it's about 50,000. Um, and also the event is so easy, man. Just one carry unit, you can clear the whole damn thing. And the bonus units are so often. You won't have issue, guys. The chocobos just keep coming. Okay, Durandal. If you do not have an Excalibur or multiple Excaliburs, because this is a great sword with holy element, light element. Because if you have 5 Excaliburs, you're never going to use this, then you can skip this. Durandal. Um, White Staff. This is not a very good staff. It's passable, but it's just not that strong. But it's really cheap. It's just 1k. Depends on you. I wouldn't get it. Battle Hoop is a throwing weapon. It's a very niche weapon type that some units use. If you have and you use a unit that uses throwing weapons, then fine, get it. And it's also nice to collect whatever, you know, that the movie King gives you since it's limited, once only. You don't get a second chance. Okay, Poach is interesting. Poach is a killer against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types. It's a 15% killer. I heard it stacked when it first came out. I'm not sure whether it stacks right now, but it's 15%. And if it stacks, it's really, really cool. Alright, I mean, any added extra damage that you can get from a killer is really welcome. Uh, Drawbacks would be, sorry, lighting my cigarette. Drawbacks would be it takes up a material slot. Okay, so there are advantages and disadvantages when you use this. Material slot could be a 50% blade mastery, 30% quick assault, or whatever, 30% attack from Gilgamesh. That's the trade-off that you're doing. And most of the time, 30% attack would be better, I would feel, in comparison to 15% against a specific mob type. But it's very situational, like everything in the game. I would get some of these. Poach. I mean, it's pretty cool, man. It's a killer that you can buy. Why not? Okay, so first strike. I think this gives you evasion and counter. So it's a materia. If you really need this, you can get a few. Eh, or you only can get one. Um, I don't think it's really that important. You can actually skip this because the percentage isn't that high, I believe. You could get it. It's 15,000. It's, you know, you could actually, but I wouldn't really want to get that. Okay, so if you are free to play, I would skip all of these things. Get all the cactus. Cactus is great, great value. Scream root you should get. Fine Alchrist is great. Star quartz you want to get. And then we got the mats right here, the Mega Chris. No, I'm just gonna buy the Star Quartz right now. They don't cost much, alright? And they're actually pretty rare, Star Quartz, unless we have a banner that just throws Star Quartz at you. So Star Quartz, Mega Sight, Mega 6-star Awakening Mats. Highly recommended, clear the cheap ones, the cheap versions. 160 each is really, really cheap. The cap that they have of them is getting lesser with each event. They're trying to make it a little harder for you to awaken 6-star units. It's gonna cost you. But I mean, keeping a stash of 6-star mats, it gives you options, alright? Options meaning if you have a lot of mats, the next Moogle King event, you don't have to grind that hard. I mean, if you suddenly you pull maybe a Eileen, a Tidus, and you're out of 6-star mats, right? You don't want that to happen. Especially if you bought all the Gigantuas and you're storing them, you're hoarding them. You want to have 6-star mats for, just to awaken units as and when you can. The rest, it's up to you how much you want to store. I actually grinded quite a bit of the event right now. If you saw just now, I had 199,000. So I would actually buy more of these later when I do my numbers. Trust Moogle is great. 30,000 is just right. The amount needed to get 30,000 red orbs is great. The energy used, it's worth it. 1% Moogles, not so much. Okay, so it's 10k per pop. Unless you have a unit that is going to finish in 2%, you may want to get this. You don't want to touch it if you don't. Okay, rare summon tickets, always worth it. Just get all of them. I already bought all of them, used all of them, and I got nothing. But okay, anyways. For free to play, it's great. I mean, tickets, exchanging for energy, it's always awesome. Okay, so we're gonna get new Espers down the line. You wanna get some Mega Sites? They're always great since you can use them on any color. It doesn't matter what color the Esper needs. Just store. And if you've been playing for a while, your Espers are probably maxed by now. So just hoard them. It doesn't take that much space in your box. It's a great idea. Anyway, guys, I think this covers all things from the Moogle King. Sacred Crystals is very situational. I have a ton of these. I have 284, so I'm gonna skip this. But if you need it, you're a new player, you just started, you do not have a stash of these Sacred Crystals, you want to get some. It's pretty cheap as well. Anyway, I highly recommend you get the Katana. HP 15%, it depends on you. You only ever get to change one, and it's 15,000. In my opinion, it's not that worth it for me, but for you it could be if you do not have HP other materials in your box. Mag 15%, same thing. It's kind of expensive, 35,000 red orbs. It's going to cost you quite a bit for 15% material, so decide on your own. Everything is situational. I'm gonna explain to you I'm gonna show you what situational means, alright? Since I have some orbs right now. Okay, so uh, what is situational? Situational March on Ifrit Elite. I can tell you for a fact that using 6 Orlandos is not gonna kill um, Ifrit for me. So I have 6 right now. They are actually pretty decently geared, as people corrected me on my previous video. My pool video, the one turn kill on Ifrit. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Situational. Okay, so Ifrit has 4 million HP. Uh, so by having Orlando's, I actually can chain really well. But situationally, the only way I can one turn kill Ifrit is if I break him. As you can see right now, I'm gonna chain. It's a 83 elemental chain. He doesn't die, alright? So what do you need for this? Situationally, for Ifrit, you need a break. Um, and if the break lands, it's great. I'm gonna show you Gilgamesh trial as well later. Find an Orlando with an Ifrit. Okay, so situationally, right? I'm gonna use a breaker. I'm gonna use Elza since she hasn't been used in a long time. Okay, Elza, my Elza is not gonna have any gear. Her only job is to break Ifrit. Okay, so if she fails, I can't clear this as well. This is elite, so 4 million HP. Alright, elite. Okay, so the break is done. So for this situation, we're gonna need a break for Ifrit. And then we're gonna chain. Okay, so you understand situations where you need a breaker. Maybe another situation where you need a buffer. I'm gonna show you a situation where I need a buffer instead of a breaker. So a lot of people ask me what's the best party for them. It really depends on what content you're doing. Okay, so if you're doing a trial like a Gilgamesh, let me find it. Yep. Okay, so let's say I'm doing a trial like Gilgamesh right now. I mean, just now I did a one-turn kill on Ifrit, right? This should be awesome. I should not have any issues with this same team. We're gonna use one more and do. Alright. Okay, so Ifrit, Gilgamesh. This is Gilgamesh trial right now. So I have Ravaging Blow. Gilgamesh does not get breaked. Can I one turn kill him? No, I can't. So this situation calls for a buff for my team. Because I can't kill him otherwise, okay? There's no way I can. He's gonna take a ton of damage, but no, he's not gonna die in one turn. Alright, I'm just gonna show it to you. Uh, Units I swap out, they have no gear whatsoever. So it's not about, oh, this Elsa has her TM and all that, she does a lot of damage. No, it's not. I had an Orlando with Odin just now, so we used the same thing. So it's the same. See, no gear on Elsa. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a buffer. I'm going to use Ariana. And you can see the difference in damage, right? This is Gilgamesh trial. Gilgamesh's offensive. So in this situation, because Gilgamesh cannot be broken, what I can do is I buff my team. Correct? We're gonna use the exact same skills. We're gonna chain it this exact same way. And the difference one unit brings to your composition, your team composition, is a lot. Alright? Okay, so you see the difference between the different situations, the different content you're doing. And to be honest, guys, in the game right now, the only challenging content is raids and trials. Alright, story is easy. Um, most Moogle King events are easy. Some explorations are gonna be hard if you do not have the right units or gear, but they're not that level of hard. They're not that difficult. But again, it calls for a different composition of team units. You see, and arena is an entirely different thing. If I use 5 Orlandos in arena, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Okay, because Orlando is shit in arena. Unless, there's always an unless you have his TM. Alright, because one of the skills is a hybrid skill, I believe it's the second one, I can't remember the name. But if you have his TM, you can actually use Orlando in arena. But with his TM, you can use any unit in arena. Mainly because you need that AoE skill. So it's all very situational. So what you guys have been doing for months is you've been pulling units. You've been trying to get a variety of units to help you with content in the future. Variety of units. Tanks, healers, buffers, support. Okay, support you have Marie, you have Minfilia, you have healers like Yoshitola, Raffia, Luca, whatever comes to my mind right now. Damage units, okay, so our top unit now is Orlando. Because he chains, right? The chain is crazy. You're getting a team of variety so that you can mix and match for different content that you can go for. A Ramza is gonna be great with enhancements. Whatever you have right now, you can mix and match and you can clear content, mainly because you have the variety in units. Okay? If you watch my first slow roll on Ifrit Elite, the way I did it, I had Cecile, Raffia, Marie, Ling. These were not damage units. Actually, they did close to no damage, but they helped me clear the content. If you get what I mean. If you don't, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's quite a while ago, probably a week and a half. Different content for different things. You have mages for bosses that are physical immune. They take close to no damage from physical attacks. You need mages as well. You need chainers, you need finishers for physical attack units. That's the fun of the game. That's the lure of the game. Different units help you achieve different things. Buffers like Ariana, even though her HP is trash, is 2850. Team composition is something that changes as the content you go up against changes. It's so situational. You want to have the options. And that is why you see whales or just dolphins, they just pull when they see a unit that's actually half decent. They could actually use it in the future for something. You could use Furion. Furion is a situational character, man. He's a unit that you use occasionally because of the killers. 225% in killer skills is nothing to sniff at. He's gonna deal a ton of damage. Okay, as a chain finisher. Most units are situational, uh, so get a variety of units, alright? And that's how you actually judge the worth of a banner, of what you pull for. Bards is situational, maybe you need a mana battery in your team. He's gonna kill himself, but he's gonna keep your healer full with HP and MP. It's so situational, right? Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. The shopping at Moogle King, talking about unit compositions, situational uses, and I hope I actually demonstrated to you um, different situations where you need different units to help you achieve your goals in the game. Alright, uh, if you like the video, subscribe, like, and share. And check out my pool video. I did 440 pulls plus another 30k lapis in between for the 5th Orlando. And of course, I have done a wanton kill on Ifrit. Exactly the same thing you just saw in this video as well. Alright guys, take care. I'm gonna do an arena unit ranking soon, probably, if I don't forget. Uh, uh, just a hint, Noctis is number 1 in arena. It's gonna be for a long time. Anyway guys, take care. See ya. And catch my stream sometime. Follow me on Twitter. I normally post there when I stream. See ya.